The other trailer that we got, this one was during the Super Bowl. We got a new Thunderbolts trailer that revealed a little bit more about not Sentry, but Void. Don't tell me that's not Void flying around throwing thunderbolts through windows and breaking off Bucky's arm. So yeah,
And
that's
I thought it was that or Graviton, or was it Graviton?
no. So
Like,
Sentry's got a split personality, and his evil side is called Void. So I
oh,
really think that's what they're
because
doing.
in the trailer, two people got hit and just became like shadows on the ground. I thought maybe that was just them getting completely flattened with gravity. But I like you'll know better than I am because you're the Marvel guys. So.
Yeah, it could have been flattened by Sentry. Very possible. Think of him like Homelander, but with absolutely no moral compass.
Oh, good grief.
This is a guy who ripped off his own face to make a point.
That he did.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God.
they got
No,
sent into the void. Oh, and the other big, before we talk about that too much too, the other big reveal was they finally told us what the asterisk was all about.
They did?
Yeah, if you look at the poster that came out at the same time as the trailer, it shows the asterisk at the bottom and it says Avengers are not available. So like they're saying, yeah, we're sending in the B team because and they talk about it in the trailer. It's the Avengers aren't around and we need someone to protect America, and that's why they formed the Thunderbolts.
I feel that is completely unnecessary. Maybe that's just me, but okay. It's not that funny of a joke, so I'm not getting it. It's still annoying me, the asterisks.
Kasan says they paid $8 million for a Thunderbolts commercial. Haven't they dumped enough money into this? Are people excited to watch?
Well, okay.
Well, hold on, Kasan. They played the trailer. It's $8 million for 30 seconds on the Super Bowl. If the trailer is 2 minutes, that's $32 million that they dumped. But go ahead. What were you going to say, Don?
I just want to say that I actually think that was money well spent. And my exhibit A would be I'm sitting there, I'm watching the Super Bowl with my wife. She saw that trailer and she was like, oh, like it was funny. And so I think they knew what they were doing there. In fact, I don't think that the Thunderbolts has actually gotten a whole lot of. So I actually think it's pretty smart of them to do what they did. But again, I will say from a normal perspective, I guess I think it probably put some interest into it from people that weren't maybe already anticipating it or knew that it was upcoming.
I wasn't floored by it. It almost didn't leave a real impression on me for some reason.
I feel like they were going for an emotional gut punch with characters that no one really cares too much about or knows much about, right? I'm trying to think. So Red Guardian was introduced in the Black Widow movie that not a lot of people saw. Let's be honest. The movie that should have come out 5 years before it actually came out.
Yeah.
Agreed, but they're like selling him as the heart and soul of the team.
Thing with Taskmaster, she was introduced in that same movie.
Yeah, that actually annoys me. I don't want that.
Nobody wanted that.
Fucking yeah.
And then we got Ghost, who was introduced in Ant-Man 2, and we haven't seen or heard from since. We get Bucky, who people know who Bucky is, and U.S. Agent, who was introduced in a TV show with Bucky that maybe half of the Marvel fans saw.
Don't forget Florence Pugh, Yelena.
Oh yeah, again, also introduced.
She's the highlight.
She should be. Like she's hilarious when she's written properly. Like I like the way she was written.
She's a great actress. She had some of the best lines in that movie. I did like her also in Falcon and was it? No, it was in Hawkeye.
That was on Hawkeye.
Yeah, I liked her in that. Like she's a funny actress. It's hard to be attractive and come off as charming and funny, but as a woman, I think, and she pulls it off really well. So it's just, yeah, she is the highlight to me of the movie. Yeah, but all that being said, like, there's a bunch of characters that like not a lot of people care about, and they're trying to do the emotional gut punch. It works on me because I like the character of Red Guardian. I don't know why this like guy who was in a failed. I loved the What If episode with him, by the way, and Winter Soldier. Like that was so good.
That's a buddy show I'd watch.
But in the MCU, this kind of symbol of Russia, of the Soviet Union, and was sent on the secret mission. But all he really wanted in life was to have a family. And because he got put in this program where he's pretending to be an American with a family, like he's holding on to that like it's real because it's all he really wants in life. I like that I don't know why I identify with him in that way. But other than that, I don't know. It's going to be a tough watch. We're watching it for the podcast.
Like I said, I'm not getting much from it. I maybe the next, because I guess it was like, it seemed like everybody was depressed, and you're used to seeing, oh God, what's his name? Alexei. You're used to seeing
Yeah.
Alexei just being this happy kind of Santa guy, like just always having fun no matter what
Well-
he's doing, and just enjoying the ride. And you're used to seeing Yelena just spitting one-liners and cutting people's souls bare with every hit. And I'm not seeing any of that. It just seems like everybody's depressed.
I feel a lot of the scenes in this trailer were taken from what you would call the second act, where it's usually where the heroes fail.
Oh,
and then
the
get back in.
third act breakup or whatever.
Yeah, but so it's the darkest point of the movie. So everyone's
Yeah, but that's not
sad
going to
and
get people
upset.
to come in. That's the thing.
My son pointed something
Oh,
out.
Ben Grimm's the thing.
Oh, nice.
My son made an observation, and it's a possible spoiler, and it was like, oh, maybe that he thinks Taskmaster is killed in the movie, probably by Sentry, because a lot of the group shots after that point, she's not there anymore. She's not in the limo. You don't see her outside of the building when they're all talking about, we can't do this, we're not heroes. Like that's probably the turning point in the movie. Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Okay.
You are terrible.
They shit on the Taskmaster character. I'm sorry.
They did.
Like,
It was
Yeah.
horrible. Even I know, I'm the DC guy, and even I could smell that from a mile off. It was horrible.
Red Hulk's going to be in this movie, right?
Who?
Red Hulk.
Oh no.
General Thunderbolt Ross, the namesake of the fucking team.
He's
We'll
gonna
have
be in
we have
Captain
another
America
movie to
4, but-
I must say, we will talk about that at the end of the show. We have another movie to watch where we definitely know Red Hulk is in there. Yeah, because that's the thing. They're calling this movie Thunderbolts. They show them in the trailer calling themselves Thunderbolts. There has to be that name has to come from somewhere. And I have a theory on that. I'll talk about that. I think I'll talk about that at the end of the show when we're talking about recommendations. But yeah, so you're right. And I understand your pain. Okay, you know what? I'll say it now. I understand your pain, Don. But here's my thought. Does George Harrison or President Thunderbolt Ross die in Captain America 4, and they named them the Thunderbolts in honor of the deceased president?
Harrison Ford does have a habit these days of making sure it's in his contract that he dies in any movie he's in. So
that would just be dumb. It's dumb. If that's what's going on, it's dumb. The reason for me to lament the fact that Harrison Ford has taken the character of Red Hulk, because if that's just a one-off, then that's, I don't know.
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's also dumb because everyone wants to see, if you're going to use Red Hulk, you've got to use Hulk, and you have to have the two of them fight. And if you're not going to do that, you're wasting Red Hulk, because the whole point is he finally decides to turn himself into a Hulk so he can be on even ground for the creature that he's been chasing his whole life. And to throw that storyline away for Captain America 4 when there was plenty of other Captain America villains they could have used is stupid. Yeah, I agree with you. All right. We're going to see it for the podcast. We'll see how we feel afterwards. Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
While you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.